as a whole, I never understand the concept of what when most women tend to say, "Oh, most guys just want sex." No, no. I believe that for me as a person, that if you want to do it and I want to do it, then we can do it. But if you want to do it and I don't want to do it, then we ain't gonna do it. You feel me? Or if you don't want to do it and I want to do it, we just not gonna do it. You feel me? So if it's not like a point of balance, a point of, oh yeah, yeah, that's my lady. I wanna give it to her. Give her the works. Like make love all night. You feel me? You feel me? I give her the best of both worlds. You feel me? Then it's not gonna be like that. But if it's like how when people be like, oh yeah, all men are violent and abusive. No, most of the men that you know are violent and abusive. Like, if your man's putting his hands on you and just beating you up out of random and just doing it just to do it, or he's in his feelings and he's beating the crap out of you, then something's going on at the inside of him mentally, or he's just not really feeling you like you thought he was. Because having the expectation of, oh, I want my man to want to be with me, not everybody is for you. Sometimes the package is delivered to the wrong address, if you get that. So, like, you're the package and you delivered yourself to the wrong address. As in, that's not your person and you're not supposed to be with that person. So that's why y'all go through what y'all go through. But you want that person to be the person so badly, even though they hurt you. You want the package to be delivered to that address, but that address don't want that package because you're not that person's person. You can't force love. It just won't work. Because what if the person don't like you you want them to like you? So now you're going through the works with this person and they like uppercutting you and you got black eyes, a busted lip, or you in the hospital. Not on no sexualness, but you in the hospital because they abusive. Or you allow them to abuse you mentally because you feel like this person loves you when that's not love. That's hate. That person hates you, Miss Ma'am or Sir. That lady hates your guts, but you want her to love you because you love her. If the love ain't from both sides and it's one-sided, you just look stupid. And you shouldn't walk around looking stupid and then be like, oh, but he loves me or but she loves me. If she ain't showing it through the actions, then they don't love you like you think they do. You feel me? If you don't get that, then you just closed-minded to understand that the person that you're with is not your person and you want them to be your person so badly that you will do anything to keep them around. You know? Common sense not common, and it shows in majority of these relationships that y'all people be in. Like, I know a lot of girls that I was talking to, I was never their person because they had a type, and I never was their type. And the one I'm with now, I am her type. Physically, mentally, spiritually, all. It's like physically, she's my type too. I've dated all types of women because at the end of the day, I have no issue with how you look. I'm just all about how you carry yourself as a person. And most people don't carry themselves with respect or confidence. And some people need to push. And some people don't be wanting to push to become better. So if you have someone that wants to go ahead and become better and they just never met the person that wanted to go ahead and see them be better, then that's just how that goes. But when you meet someone and they want you to be better or you want them to be better, it's on a point where you pour into them just like they pour into you, that's love. But if you pour into them and they don't pour into you, that's not love. That's one sided. They're taking your energy and making it theirs while you have no energy left. That person does not love you. They're using you. It could be a man or it could be a woman or it could be whatever these pronouns are. You feel me? It's just the point. If he or she loves you, they will show it through actions. They will show it through verbal. They will show it through emotion. You feel me? I'm not going to say financial because if you die, is the money that you have going to the spirit? No. You feel me? Yeah, receiving gifts is can be a love language, but if that's the only reason why you with this person because how they give you money and all that, then what if they don't have any money? Would you still love them? If not, then you don't really love this person. You're using this person. It's not good to use your partner as a charger. You feel me? As in, if I give you energy, am I gonna get energy back in return? It's like investing into each other mentally, spiritually, emotionally. If we can't do that, then it's not gonna work. But sometimes you gotta teach people that. And if they're willing to learn, then it can work out. But if they're not willing to learn, it's gonna always be a clash, over and over again. Over and over again. That's never needed as a whole. And most people don't get that. And that's why most relationships don't go the way they need to go. Because y'all trying to compete when competing is never a thing. The only person you should ever compete with is yourself. Is yourself. You shouldn't compete with others. It's irrelevant. Women shouldn't compete with women. Men shouldn't compete with men. Men shouldn't compete with women. You know? Women shouldn't compete with men. It's just should be a standing ground, a place of balance, where it's us together as a unit instead of us trying to go against each other like you're my rival or like we're competitors. Where it's never supposed to be like that. If that's how your love is or that's how your relationship is, then that ain't love. You feel me? You feel me? And they'd be like, some people have different types of love. No, it's because your household, depending on how you grew up, or some people grow up in messed up households and grow up to the point and becoming an adult that don't want that. I don't want my life to be like my mom's and dad's. Or I don't want my life to be like my mom's, where it's multiple men in and out the house as a woman. Or you don't want to be like your dad and he has multiple women because it's never needed. Everyone has a standing ground. Some people choose toxic love, and some people choose the healthy love. Most people like the toxic love, and that's why they put themselves through what they're going through because they're used to it. And it's never good to be at a place where you're used to. Because when you're used to, you get too used to it to the point something bad can happen, and now you're stuck in a place where you don't want to be. And that's never ever really a good thing. That's why I say people really just don't have common sense. Because if you really did have the common sense, you will know that you're in a bad situation and you'll do your best to get out of it. But most people will be in bad situations and just be like, oh, but who's gonna want me after this? You don't know because you're thinking about the what ifs. You're feeding your ego the what ifs. What ifs are not needed. You should be thinking about even if, even if I'm single, I'll find somebody that's gonna want to be with me by not giving up. But since you give up so much and just let stuff be, you're stuck in the place where you're at now and you're tripping about where you want to be in life, but you're not doing the work to get there. Stuff is just not going to be handed to you. And stop going ahead to the point of, oh, these men don't be wanting to approach women no more. Women don't want to approach men either. It's a balance. Meet me halfway, I'm not talking about meet me halfway because I'm already taken. I'm talking about meet the person halfway. Like, if you really want to talk to the person, yeah, I'll meet each other halfway. If you don't really want to talk to the person and you just want to be, oh, I'm that girl or I'm that guy, then what's the reason to really even have the attraction towards the person? Like, if the person don't make your private parts feel some type of way, in a good way, then you don't really want that person. Like, if your body don't get chills, like good chills, then you don't really want to be with that person. If you look at the person and you don't start having like fantasy thoughts, both of y'all looking at each other or thinking about, ooh, what we gonna do when we get home, or oh, I miss my lady, I'm at work, or I want to be in her skin and I want to hold her and make love to her or just kiss her on the forehead, then that's y'all just not loving each other the way y'all need to love each other. Y'all be having love all messed up, and I just be like, yeah, I'm not doing this. That's why I've been in a lot of relationships, for the simple fact of not everybody is for you, and not everybody's gonna have the good ideas or to look at you and be like, ooh, I really want to spend my life with this person, because they'll try to bring how they were raised, and then portrayed on you like you need to be like the love life that they parents had, and it's not love. If it's toxic, it's not love. That's just a whole messed up place that you shouldn't want to go. You talk about fighting demons, but you choosing to play with the demons. Like, you chose that lifestyle, and you keep choosing to live that lifestyle instead of choosing to live a better lifestyle. All my life I had to fight demons. My boy, you chose to be around those demons. Or shorty doo-wop, Miss Ma'am, you chose to be around those demons. You didn't have to fight demons all your life. You chose to be around that. Like, what we did when we were teenagers or kids happened. It's the past. Don't let the past control your present, because if you let it control your present, the energy from the past will always appear. That's why you gotta look for better and do better to get better. You feel me? Don't give up. It's never needed to ever give up on love or happiness or a place to be loved and cared for or understood. You just gotta do better for yourself. And a lot of people don't. And that's why they are where they are in life. And that's why they go through what they go through in life. Because they allow that to happen 24/7 or 72. What is it? 72/8? Is that what that is? I forgot. Because I'm realizing the time ain't really the time that it's supposed to be. And don't let time control your mind, because time is an illusion. If you really had control of the time, you can go in the past and fix things. But some people have that in their hands to do that, and not everyone has that to do that. You feel me? Like there's ways, but you don't. Your body don't go. It's like your spirit goes. Those who understand, understand. Those who don't just won't get it. You feel me? Uh, mm, I think that's it for what I have to talk about. You know, I've dated all types of women. And just all types of women weren't attracted to me. I wasn't their preference. I ask a woman what's her preference, then she'll tell me what her preference is. And then I'll look at her and be like, I don't look like that guy that you're preferred to be with. But it's okay, I'll settle for it. It's never good to settle for what you're not really into. It's like I'm into fun size women, and I always have been. But since I'm tall, everybody's short to me. But now I actually have a fun size woman. You feel me? That's always been my type. High school and all, fun size was a thing. It's just I never was able to find it because I was looking in the wrong places. I wanted to look I wanted to look for it myself instead of allowing it to find me. You feel me? A lot of y'all tend to find, the person tends to approach and it come to you, but you tend to knock it down because you're not used to that type of energy or that type of mindset of a person. You tend to piss on your own blessings and light them on fire with gasoline to the point you're like, there's no good men out there or no good women. No, you look in the wrong places all the time. You pick and choose. You're very picky because you haven't did any work to change yourself. So you're not going to see the person that you need to be with because you haven't even looked in the mirror and became the person you need to be for yourself. And until you become the person that you need to be for yourself, then you're going to be like stuck where you're at as a whole. No turning back. You feel me? So, everyone have an amazing day. Grand rising to all. And keep your head up. Do better to be better. Don't do better, you're stuck forever. You feel me? Peace. And you have no control over time. So just go with life like a flow of water in the ocean, like life. Live life the way the Creator would want you to live life. And live life the way you would need to live life for yourself. But if the outcomes are always bad, then you're stuck because you chose to allow yourself to go through that. Pick right and do right to get right. This is a long video. It's 18 minutes. I'm still going to post it though. Bye.